Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Nightingale Survival Guide. We have kind of a potentially a bigger episode today, entirely devoted to workers and how to get them producing certain resources for you at your home, basically your base. Now, the first part of that process is to actually find yourself some survivors. This here's my companion, but you can find other survivors, obviously, out in the different realms. Even at the abeyance realm, there's at least two at the little survivor camp, where your essence trader and such are. And what you need to do with them is you actually need to get their calling card. So if I talk to our good friend Fred here, we can say, we can ask Frederick for his calling card. So what will happen is that he'll stop being a companion for us, and he will instead become like a resident for us. Now, if you were just going to like a survivor who isn't a companion, you just found him out in the wild, you could basically ask them directly for their companion card, and they'll give it to you. And that's that. It's as simple as that. Now, once you have their calling card, their companion card, whatever it's called, the card there, you got to go to your estate cairn here. We're going to open up the menu, and you'll see here we have like these residents. You'll see this little screen here if you don't have any residents yet. And the calling card, of those who you have gotten, basically, those who gave you their card are going to show up here. You just got to basically just click their name and then move them over here to the estate. And that is where our good friend Henry here, this is our one resident that we have technically. And once he's in here, that is when you can start to assign them jobs. So Henry, our only resident, currently I have him assigned to a workstation. We'll get into this in a moment. And he is crafting wood bundles for us. So that is how you get, your workers and how you're going to manage them with the various crafting, production workbenches, I guess we'll call them. So let's get into these actual crafting production places now. So there are actually 5 production workstations here for your residents. And they are the wood station, the mining station, the hunting station, the farming station, and the fishing station. So let's kind of get into all these and how we make them. This is all of them right here, by the way, on display. Lovely, lovely. Now, to find these guys, you're going to need to go to your progression menu, and you'll find it here in our structures tab, which is where you get your estate cairn. And if you just scroll to the side a little bit, you'll start seeing these things called, wood station, mining station, etc. Now, I definitely recommend doing the wood station first, because you're going to need a lot of wood, and particularly a lot of lumber to make all these other stations. So having somebody producing that wood for you passively is ideal. So the wood station here, to unlock this, you will need 5 essence, and you'll need 20 lumber, 20 wood bundles, and then 20 fiber to make it. And we have that right over here. This is what the final product looks like. Now, we have our guy here, our good friend Henry, currently at the wood station, and he's making wood bundle. But if we didn't want him to make this, if we click this, we can actually see that there are different, 2 different resources that he can gather here right now, which is wood bundle and then sticks. So very basic resources, but hey, considering how many basic resources you kind of need at the beginning, very helpful all the same. So he's collecting a bunch of that for us, and when we're ready to like pick it up or just want to check in to see how much they made, if we click the little storage tab here, we can see that he has already made 33 wood bundle for us. And the great thing about this too is that he actually doesn't even need any tools. He just has tools automatically. You don't have to make anything. He just goes to town. So it's great. So that is the wood station. Now, the next on the list is the mining station. So again, we'll go back to the progression tab, and we will find the mining station right next to the wood station. And much like that, you also need 5 Tier 1 essence. I should be specific on that. It's Tier 1 for all of these stations to unlock the mining station. And then you'll need 20 lumber, 10 wood bundles, 20 fiber, and then 20 stone blocks to build this. Then the final result here is this guy right there. They are kind of big, so you might need to, make a little bit of a platform or something for them, or like a nice little warehouse, however you want to, however creative you want to be to fit these guys in, but just keep the size in mind because they are a little on the big side. You can also just quick see as well, we have like a little production bar at the top there. Since he's assigned to this, we can see that that's going up. Whereas I had him doing some stone blocks here, but that is where the production has paused. So they don't automatically like start at 0 each time you like switch in between things. So that's kind of nice. Now for the mining station, if we click this button, this little tab, I guess, right here, we can switch between the different stations that we want our residents to be working at. So let's quick take a look at the mining station right here. And we have a few resources that we can have him go grab for us. We have stone blocks, raw gem of quartzes, the quartz variety, tin ore, and then crude rocks as well. So if we want him to get, like stone block, we'll just be like, hey, click that, and then he, like I said, he already just has the tools that he needs to do this. So he goes and gets some stone block. Now, one thing I do want to mention as well here is that some resources take a little bit more time than others to gather. For example, this is going pretty quickly, but if we switch him to ore, we'll notice that it goes a lot slower. So some resources, if you know that you're going to need a lot of them, might be worth maybe having, a resident, maybe even making 2 of these, like mining stations, for example, and just having one focus on ore while the other one is, switching between the various needs that you have. You just got to kind of pay attention to which of these resources take the longest to get, and then, plan accordingly. So he's doing that. We'll just let him do that for now. And that is the mining station. Let's go put our umbrella on. It's raining here. Now, next on our list is the hunting station, which, again, same tab as all these other guys. You'll find it right here, and you'll need 5 Tier 1 essences to unlock the recipe. To make it, you'll need 20 lumber, 10 wood bundles, 20 fiber, and then 10 bones. And obviously, bones you can get by hunting the various creatures in whatever realm you're in. Whatever gives you bones, so it's going to be like your deer, your wolves, your boar, animals with bones, basically. So once you have that, this is the final product right here. It's, again, kind of big, fun looking. And to see what we're going to be crafting on that, let's go back right over here. Let's switch to our hunting station. And we have a number of resources that we can do here. We can have hide from prey, hide from predators, as well as hide from bugs, which I guess is technically chitin, but, whatever. And then we also have meat from bugs, meat from predator, meat from prey. We can get bones from bugs, which I'm not sure if that's actually a thing, but sure. Bones from predator, and then bones from prey. So, obviously, if you guys are low on food, or you just want to have, a good amount coming in, whether it be hide or bones or meat, whatever, you just choose what it is, and he will go and do that. So, for example, if we say get some, hide from predators, you can see it's a little slow. It's not super slow. I think it's faster than like the ore, for example. But you can see that he's off now, and he's going to go gather that for us. So that is the hunting thing, little hunting station there. Great for if you're tired of like running around having to get meat. Not a bad idea to assign someone there, even if it's just for like an hour or so. You'll get a decent amount of meat from that'll last you for a little while. Now the next station is the farming station, and you can only, it's like right here below the wood station, and you can only unlock this once you have the wood station unlocked, so kind of keep that in mind. It is going to take, again, 5 Tier 1 essences to unlock this, and to build this, we'll need 20 lumber, 20 stone block, 10 ingots, and then 20 plant fiber. So again, for ingots, that you're looking at your ore, your tin ore, or whatever kind of ore you might have in good supply. And you're going to need to turn those into ingots with our little smelter, or simple smelter that we have in here right now anyway. And once you have that, then you can craft it, you can place it down, and you'll have this very cute little station right here. This is the farming station. I think it's pretty cute just on its own, to be honest. It's a nice little decoration. But let's go ahead and see what we can make with this. So if we go here and go to this poor guy, he's like, you're not letting me get anything done. We go switch to the farming station. We can see we have a few options here as well. We can have him gather crude plant fiber, which is great if you're running low and you don't want to run around and hack away at bushes and such. He can take care of that for you. He can also get a few like food items. So we're looking at raw blueberries here, raw mushrooms. He can collect some wheat. He can get pumpkin fruit. Apparently, I don't know if that's like year round or just for a special event, but that's around. And he can also get flowers for you. So you just click it, and again, he'll go and get that for you. So You know, if you have somebody getting like meat for you, but you also want berries for like a certain kind of recipe or something, you know, these guys working together is great. Now the final crafting little station is the fishing station. Ooh, had to climb on up here. Now the fishing station is going to be kind of the same situation as the farming station. You have to first unlock the hunting station to then unlock the fishing station. So it does cost, again, 5 tier 1 essence to unlock this recipe, and then to make it you will need 20 lumber, 10 wood bundles, 20 fiber, and then 5 raw fish. And if you're wondering how the heck you get fish, well, you gotta get a fishing pole. If you are in your abeyance realm, there should be a treasured item, that's a treasured item fishing pole that you just get for free. So you can, you know, pick that up right there and get fishing. You can also obviously unlock it in your progression, your tools tab. I believe it's all the way to the right here, your simple fishing rod. You just got to make it, and then head to some water and do some fishing. I'll do an actual guide on how you fish in another video, but once you have 5 fish, it's not like too terrible, I'll just say that, but once you have 5 fish and everything else that you need, you can go ahead and craft it and place it down, and this is your final product. Look at all those fish. They're also very colorful, and some of them have arms. That's interesting. So obviously with the fishing station, you're going to be getting fish, right? So let's go ahead and see what kind of fish we can get if we assign him to the fishing station. There we go. So our options here, we have Charparel trout, Heath Curran, I don't know why I did this to myself, Crenard, yep, and then Fen catfish. That was an easy one. Can you tell that I don't fish? Anyway, so these are the, you can have them. Go ahead and he will fish for you. If we'll just click back. We'll get some trout, bud, and then he will go out there and he will fish. Obviously, this looks like this one's taking for quite some time. But if you want fish coming in, you know, there you go. You just have him go, and over time he will get some fish for you. Now, obviously, the more residents you have, the more you can assign everybody to something. And, you know, you'll have plenty of basic resources, at the very least, coming in passively for you. Just keep in mind that you can only have, like, 10 estate calling cards active. This might increase as you upgrade your estate cairn. And this is pretty kind of still newish to the game, so I imagine that as the game further, you know, develops and such, we might see some, you know, more refined version of this as well, or expanded. We'll have to see. But that is how you can basically have all your workers, you know, get some of these passive resources, or resources for you passively, which is, you know, it just frees up your time. You can actually go out and make things, and hi, Frederick, jeez. And explore the greater realms out there. So hopefully you found that helpful. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Till then, keep surviving and keep thriving.